It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. To all our friends in, I don't know, wherever you're watching us, all across the U.S. and also in Europe. I got some friends now.
I've got some friends in India now.
Do you?
I do.
You got friends all over the place.
I seem to have friends all over the place.
It's amazing. I have to admit. But anyway, before we go there, I want to welcome you to South Florida Talk. It is the Brooklyn Cafe. After our excursion on Saturday, which was a lot of fun.
Where were we on Saturday?
We were at the BB&T Center with 100 of our closest friends.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. With 100. We had more than 100 because we decided to do this on the night that they almost sold out the Florida Panthers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 18,000 people there.
All I know is that arena is really big. And nothing seems to be where it needs to be between the elevators and the, oh my gosh, but we got it done.
But remember, you got to move all these people around, so an elevator takes 5 minutes.
An elevator, yes.
And we did not rehearse the show. We didn't rehearse how to get the equipment in. We didn't rehearse any of that stuff.
Pretty much.
And so we had to go through security.
A few times.
And you know what? I'm going to use my Foamy X because, boy, we learned a lot of stuff of what not to do.
You learned if you need to set up an hour and a half early for a shoot, you need to get in an hour before that to get all the equipment in from downstairs in the parking lot, upstairs on the carts. You know, I went down one time and all the batteries were sitting on the security desk. And I said, where's the charger? And they said, what are these? These are batteries. I said, but the batteries are in the charger. And then we went back to valet. I looked for the charger. The batteries, I don't know. It was one of those things.
I had the charger upstairs.
And the batteries had all fallen out.
The batteries in the...
The batteries had all... Anyway, just say it.
So that night, we celebrated Dawn's birthday. We had a little cake and yada, yada, yada. And then all weekend, you guys were graceful enough to say happy birthday. And again, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So you seem to know a lot of people.
A lot of people know me. It's not the saying, a lot of people know me. I've never in my life, oh my gosh, so many nice words, so many kind things. It was just like one of those humbling things where you thought, wow, really, really nice.
It was a nice event, and I would like to do it again next year.
People expect us to do it again next year, by the way.
Yes, but this time we're going to plan 10 months in advance. Because if you're going to bombard me when I'm trying to set up and say, oh, I want to get a ticket, I want to get a ticket. You know, I gave it 3 months. A little late, so let's do it early this time.
I was getting phone calls on the way down.
I know, your parents.
My parents decided as I was walking out the door Saturday they wanted to come. And the link had already been closed at midnight. So they were very resourceful, though. They found Derek's name. And they emailed Derek. And then Derek called me. And then Jen G had tickets. And it all fell into place. But that was as we were driving down there. But we got it done.
And they found my son. Thank God.
And they found your son.
He would still be in the stadium looking for us.
And they found your son. So thank you for all of the support. All the monies will be being distributed this week from the Panthers to the foundations. I still don't think people quite understood what we were doing.
No.
But it was so remarkable. My parents took the elevator down with Nadine and David Kirby.
I know people didn't understand what we were doing because people were saying, well, how much money did you raise?
Well, they were so moved by Nadine's story that my dad wants to help push it out to all the doctors he knows in the community and all the research that they're doing for MD, and that David has far surpassed the life expectancy of someone with Duchenne's. And he was so moved by everything that she did and so grateful. She walked them to their car as if she didn't have enough to do. So Nadine, I got to give you a call and a big thank you.
I want to thank your mother who watched out for my son. Made sure he got
His son is
cake.
27. I'm just saying. It's not
Yeah.
like he's a little
He
boy.
got tea, he got cake. He was
He's
taken
grown
care
with
of.
the little boy.
He
And
says,
you're,
where is he? Where is he? But your mother's like that. You know, she watches out for a lot of people were there, a lot of things going on. It was good to see Chuck, and he's healing.
yes.
And it was good. It was a lot of fun, and, you know, we have to do it again.
Got to do it again. So thank you to the Florida Panthers, to Derek and everyone who helped organize it, all the amazing foundation, Roots and Wings, and Sparkle of Life, and Flying for Hope. And people just sort of dispersed. They enjoyed the hockey game. We don't know where they went. It only took me 3 times to get my actual puck, not my puck, the stick on the ice next to the puck.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
The first
I
time
wasn't gonna
it went
say
a foot.
nothing.
The second time I couldn't even seem to get the stick to meet the puck. But the third time I got it in.
You hit the ice.
Third time's a charm.
You smacked that ice, I tell
Boom.
you.
But I got
Hey.
it. Third time.
Yes, you did.
Third time's a charm. So we're good to go.
And I'm standing behind you, right? And the lady says, sir, don't step on the ice. I go, don't you see how she's swinging that stick? So she kept saying, sir, don't step on the ice. I said, listen, lady, take it easy. That stick is coming. You kept wailing and wailing.
It was going. And a
you
special
got
thank
it.
you, Danielle Bojan did beautiful photography. So thank you to Danielle. She is really spectacular. You know,
She's a
she was
hilarious
nominated for an
woman.
award.
Yes, I saw that. I posted it.
She's hilarious.
Hilarious. They told us the security, don't stand on the furniture to take pictures. So what does she do?
She's still on the
Stands
chair.
on the, she stands on the furniture. So as soon as he walks away, she looks around, she jumps on the chair. I says, you're going to get us in trouble here. See, this is one of the things, though. We are responsible for everybody going to jail. Then we got to go bail them out. You know that, right?
It was a busy week. It was a great week. Bail them out.
Yes. There
No.
were people down at Funky Buddha. They came to get me. I says, I don't know those people. But
Matthew, welcome. Happy Monday. Have you recovered from Saturday night?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
He has to turn his mic on. You got to turn it on now. Now you got to correspond the number.
Hey.
You had a good time?
Yeah, definitely.
Your mom and dad had a good time?
Yeah, it was my dad's birthday present, so.
When's your dad's birthday?
His was on the 19th, so same day.
Same as yours.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that. You didn't say anything when we were there?
I guess not.
Happy birthday, Dad.
I didn't know it was his birthday.
I told
We got
ya.
to meet. No, did you know?
I did not
We
know.
got to meet Dylan's dad as well. He hung out with us. Poor Dylan. He took me to the wherever that he hung out with us on top.
But it's all good. Well, welcome back. I don't know what shoots we got going on this week, but we have more things lined up. We've got the Brain Bowl coming up on April 12th. We've got the Wedding Expo on April 28th. April 4th is the networking event at Carmen Cares. It just keeps going.
That's right. We're going to keep growing, expanding, and we're going to be bringing different things to the set.
So today is tea time at the cafe.
Now, do you know why your finger points out when you only drink tea, not coffee?
Does it help you balance?
Yes.
Is that what it does?
Is it?
It's all about balance.
It's all about the balance.
I heard that
Poshness.
it's pointing at the person that serves us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. We're having tea time at the cafe with what's it called? Still Co.
Still Tea Company.
Still Tea Co.
Still.
Still. I don't know why. We're going to find out why it's
Yeah.
called Still. But you remember about a month ago, I keep telling where I met Malik, the hot sauce guy?
I don't want to talk about it.
I met Yessie that same night. And we started
Where is
talking about
Malik?
tea. He's opening a restaurant apparently in Miami,
He's opening a
a
restaurant.
Caribbean jerk chicken restaurant.
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
my friend.
So I met Yessie, and I had never quite understood what to do with tea leaves. So we had this whole conversation, and Aaron's girlfriend was with me. She was rolling on the floor because this was a whole conversation I had with Yessie about what do you do with tea. And she's a tea sommelier.
I never heard of a tea.
Me
sommelier.
neither.
A tea sommelier. I studied for about a year. And I
Where do you study this?
so it's an international program. They host the classes in major cities, and there happened to be one in Orlando. And you go for a weekend, and then the rest is at home study. You're trying teas, you're looking for aroma, color, taste, and then there's an exam at the end, and you have to come up with your own blends, and you have a teacher that's like a tea master.
But how did you even get into becoming a tea sommelier?
So, first off, I wanted to have a business, but I wanted to have something that I believed in, and I really believe in health and wellness. And I thought I'd start with the basics: tea, herbs, roots, floral. And I started Googling, and I found that there was a course, and I went down to Orlando, and that's kind of how it all got started.
And is this something you do as a living, or is this a, what do you call that, side gig?
Oh, well, wait till you
hustle.
hear. It's her side hustle right now.
This is
but
your side hustle.
It is my side hustle right
Because
now.
I mean, I have people in the family that do, what is that?
Wine.
Wine and, no, the other thing, the port. And do ports and stuff. And this guy, Harry, is in he's a whole
Sommelier?
assembly.
he's an assembly.
He's
There
an
you
assembly.
go.
But this guy is award winning, and he's been all over. They fly him all over the country and everything. I mean, he's really done it for years. And for my parents' anniversary, he opened up, I think it was a 40-year bottle of port for them. I was shocked. I said, no, you don't have to do that. But in tea, it's a little bit different, right? Because it has a whole different texture to it. It has a whole different. What is the stories behind teas?
The stories behind teas, the origins.
Yes.
I mean, they grow in great high altitudes, and they mainly originate from the east. And you pick the leaves, and depending on how you produce it, you get green tea, black tea, white tea. It's all tea is from the same leaf.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Really?
Did you know that?
All tea is from the same tea leaf?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get all the different
Camellia
kinds?
sinensis, yep. And it all white tea, green tea, black tea, it all depends on how you process it. So black tea is black, just the same way if you cut open an apple, it oxidizes and it starts browning. So basically they let that tea leaf sit out for as long as possible and they roll it up. And then green tea, white tea gets cut short off in the process. Basically the leaf gets pulled from the plant and it's white tea because right then and there it's allowed to like dried up, processed, and it's white tea. So,
But I'm fascinated that she went to school for a year to learn about tea because of health and wellness. There weren't other things you could do. We've got a lot of health people that come through here, right? No one has been a tea sommelier.
No, we've been looking for
When I met Yessie, I thought this is the coolest thing. And I said to you, you want to have tea on the show? You're like, yeah.
I mean, we talked about having coffee. You got that done. Took you 3 years, but you got it done.
We got coffee done
Not
and
easy.
we got the tea
but
done.
this is a little bit harder to find people who are good at this because of, now you just said something that I didn't know. How many different types of teas are there?
so the tea, mainly there's 5. There's white tea, green tea, black tea. There's a rooibos, which is called red tea.
I love that one.
Yes, and everything else that I blend in with it are roots, floral. There is herbal, like yerba mate, or like rose petals, chamomile, which is a floral, and then that all gets blended into it.
Well, okay, so you start with the tea leaf
Yes.
itself, and then you add the different herbs. So the
Correct.
yerba mate does what? That's a tea or no?
That is caffeinated. It is a leaf, but it is not essentially
Not
that.
a tea.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yerba, it's called yerba mata.
Yerba mata.
In Puerto Rico, they call it yerba mala. And this thing, well, she knows what that means. But
Yeah.
this stuff, my father and mother used to use it to ail stomach problems.
I
Just
thought
to
people used
heal
it
it.
for weight loss.
Well, okay, but they used to, in the leaves.
Oh,
they
put
used
it
to
right
boil
on it?
No, you used to boil the leaves and you drank it. I never knew it could be mixed with teas, but you drank it and it took away stomach aches and diarrhea, you know, that stuff. That poo-poo stuff. Caca-poo-poo. Took away that stuff.
Yeah, that too.
And it works. It's like my father also told me that if you take something, I got to talk to him because he knows a lot about teas for some reason. If you take salt and sugar and you boil it, you boil the water and you put that in and you stir and you drink it, apparently it does something to the intestines that takes away all cramps and pains. And my sister and my mom had it in the house all the time.
Salt and sugar.
Wow.
Salt and sugar con yerba mala.
Well, you know,
Oh,
if you
wow.
you have what, 7 different kinds?
I have 10 that are my home base, and then I have 3 that are specialty depending on the season.
So that's 13.
Yes.
And you can create so many as
As,
many as you
as
want.
I want, yeah. As many as I want.
There's someone coming because I hear
It's
the click
shoes.
clacks
It's
of the
either
shoes.
Dawn or Michelle. Hi, Kim DeLuca. Happy Monday to you, too. What are we trying here so far?
So
I love these little pots. I think these are fascinating.
Aren't these awesome? They're perfect.
Aren't these great, Freddie?
I love those.
Yeah, these are from IKEA. So
IKEA.
yeah, these are awesome.
We sell it here.
And we have, which one we have here? I have a couple at home because I couldn't decide because the smell, you have to smell the leaves that's in the jar.
You drink tea?
I don't often drink tea, and I'll tell you why.
I've known you how many years?
A lot.
And I've never seen you drink a glass of tea.
Well, let me explain why, okay? You get these beautiful tea leaves, and
Oregano.
they smell.
So,
Smell this. They
smells so
smell
good.
so good. And then what do you do with it? If you put it in boiling water, you're drinking leaves. I never knew what to do with it other than if you buy it like in a bag at the grocery store.
What did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
You take your sock.
Your pantyhose.
We talked about that.
We talked about that with coffee. That's how you make espresso.
They sell a sack if
Well,
you want it that way too.
So
I don't
Yessie,
know how you do it. We're
Yessie
gonna
and I
find
had
out.
this whole conversation that you and she put it in like a a ball, a
Yes.
T-ball.
So it's either like a tea ball that has a little chain that hooks on the side of your mug and it sits there and steeps, or you have a teaspoon, which is the same ball, but it's attached to hardware that can open and close it.
Now that has something in the middle though here.
So this is a mesh strainer that's in the middle. So basically if I open this up,
This is really cool.
I
And so
put the tea inside and then I pour in the hot water and
and
let
it just strains it out. Isn't that
Yeah.
beautiful? And these
It's
smell so good.
nice.
I think we tried the new leaf, right? That was the first one we
That
did.
was the first one. This is the new leaf right here.
And tell us about this one.
So this new leaf is gunpowder green tea, which is basically
Did
like
she
an
say gunpowder?
Pretty much.
yes,
Yeah.
gunpowder
Like a pow
green tea.
pow gunpowder?
Yep,
Pow.
exactly.
You're drinking gunpowder?
Yes.
Are you serious? Is it real gunpowder?
No, no. Yeah, we're gonna spontaneously combust later.
she knows as well.
Very cool.
Gunpowder green tea, peppermint leaf, lemongrass, and yerba mate in this one.
Doesn't
And
it
I
smell
basically
amazing?
made this blend because a lot of people love green tea. And this was just like my own special blend of
Now,
green
your
tea.
blend has numbers, or you do like my mother used to do a pinch of this and a pinch of that, but I can never get her pinch. Is it exact numbers?
It comes just
Is
like
it-
this.
I know, but she's blending it.
In
Well,
the
she has a
beginning,
kitchen.
I was very exact, but now, I mean, I can,
Pinch of this and
I can
pinch of that?
eyeball it. And I love to cook.
You must be Latina.
I am,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. My dad's Cuban and my mom's Colombian.
You know, that's the way they measure among the
Did you
Latino
just pinch
community.
of that? Yessie Gutierrez.
You go like, "Pesa this."
And what else?
Not only that, put the here and the there. Where is this? Ahí, allá,
That's
acá. And you're going crazy, going, what is here, what is there?
My mother used to talk to me like that. She used to say, "Tú sabes aquella cosa."
Yeah.
I said, "Mom,
What
you
is
gotta
it?"
have to give me a little more."
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that hot.
No, so you like tea?
I like tea. I like the different flavors of tea. I like the kick of coffee and the smell of coffee. But tea just seems like it's so decadent.
What?
I never think of myself as like this decadent
Decadent.
person to
So
drink tea, though,
posh.
right?
Yeah, fancy.
It's so fancy. I
What's
never think of
decadent
myself decadent. It's like deliciously fancy, royal. I don't think of myself as this.
If
Like
you
the
put,
Queen has tea.
If you put,
The Queen has
if you
tea.
put brandy in it, it gets very royally, very fast. So you get brandy in the red. Now she said the amber one is called what?
This is the new leaf tea.
New Leaf.
That's the one we
Okay.
had. This is the
This is the Keep It Cool tea.
Keep It Cool tea. That's
Keep
this
It Cool
one.
tea,
That's
which
the
has
red
a
one?
hibiscus base. It's really great hot. It's amazing if you pour it over ice.
Smell.
Amazing.
Keep It Cool.
Yep.
And I love the names. This is a hibiscus, rose hips. Why rose hips? Orange peel, peppermint, and a pinch of stevia.
It has rose hips because they couldn't get the feet in there.
You're putting your CBD in your
I'm gonna
tea?
see.
Tell us about the benefits of rose hips.
So for me, rose hips is like an astringent. It's really good, like
Really?
an antioxidant. Yes. And if you try rose hips on its own, it's got a little bit of a sour bitterness to it, like a tartness, like a hibiscus.
I like that. I
That's
love.
what adds the kick to this. It's
Do
so
you
good.
have anything that has like a lemon flavor to it?
So
Smell this.
I have hints of lemongrass and lemon balm in some of my teas. You can sense a little bit of it, but more than anything, you can smell the aroma.
I love lemon.
This
in
one is
tea.
post meal digestion. This one's called Bye Bye Bloat.
That one's
Really?
delicious. It's licorice root, peppermint leaf, and spearmint leaf. It's amazing.
But you probably need to be near a restroom.
Like, take this
Oh,
and make a pot of it and
that's-
just sit
give me
at
some.
home alone.
No, I want to do it now.
Why?
You
You
want
don't do a
some
1
now?
o'clock show with me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I'm slow acting.
So it won't make you run, but it'll definitely release.
It won't make you walk either.
That's the
Bubbles
licorice in it. There you
everywhere.
go.
And it works. It works that way.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I've made a whole pot of this and just sat on my couch, and like 20 minutes later, I'm like, I'm sure the neighbors can hear me burping. It's
But
so
I'm going
gross.
to tell you how important for diabetes, for diabetics, that becomes a very important piece because diabetics, we don't go. And I'm not trying to be graphic, but that's one of the problems with diabetes It stays in your intestines, and it's slow moving. So they got to find a way of making it work naturally, and you can't get more natural than that.
My mother has diabetes too, and so she's really big on the hibiscus tea.
Really?
Why the hibiscus tea for diabetes?
She just says that it is something that soothes her stomach, helps her digestion. She likes the flavor, and she says that there's some property in the hibiscus that allows to kind of absorb any of the sugars. If she's feeling a little bit like up on the sugar rise, it helps calm her down.
I was going to ask you about anxiety. What's the best thing for anxiety?
Chamomile,
Oh, that puts me to
rose
sleep.
petals,
Chamomile.
lavender, peppermint leaf.
Anxiety, you want to calm you, but you don't
But
want
if
to
you're
put you
like
to sleep.
this, and then you gotta be here, then maybe it won't put you to sleep.
No, the chamomile, I'm going to tell you, me and it are friends. I used to take it in New York when I couldn't take my life anymore. And it just puts me out. There's like the sleepy time teas and things that they sell.
Oh, I have one.
Like that? You have a sleepy time
it's
type
so
of tea?
good. I didn't bring it because I was like, we don't need to go to sleep.
That's the best, though.
It's
you know
so
what?
good.
We can incorporate this with the new wave, with the
Absolutely, with the Pure Wave.
Can you imagine? You go to Pure Wave and the teas are there because they're not going to serve coffee at these institutions, even because the coffee does not calm you. It sort of speeds you up.
Right.
Your eyes go all over the place. You ever seen her? She has one that moves and the other one goes the other.
One waves and one.
Just kidding. Right? Take out the volume. So you have this there, and it sort of soothes you. So how much calm do you want? Chamomile strength, or you want to go to the bathroom?
I think I want you to go to the bathroom. I think we're going to make him a pot of licorice tea right now because he's so in the doghouse and Jermina's not even in town. Jaja, we're going to go to commercial break when you're ready. Just let me know. We're going to talk more about tea. I also want to talk about a woman in business, a Latina woman in business. Tea, it's your side hustle. Not your main business, but yet you're gearing up to do it, right? It's everything we talk about with Sandra. What kind do you want?
The red one.
The red one.
Okay.
Jaja, you ready?
I'm looking for the CBD commercial.
It's probably changed. It's called Cafe Cana. You can give us a call at the studio at 888-994-4995. This is the hibiscus one you like, Freddie?
I like
can
it
also have
because
it
this
as
one,
cold.
she says I can put sugar in it, but this is the one I would not put the sugar in it because it is.
I think that's why I like tea, because it's just cleaner than coffee. You don't put milk, you don't put sugar, you just drink it as it is.
Yeah, you like nothing. You eat a leaf and a plant and you're ready to go.
Pretty much.
Me, I need a little more. This
right.
is really good, though. All kidding aside, this is delicious.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a new business opportunity with residual income from the convenience of your own home? Are you looking to help people and yourself take control of your health, lose weight, and feel great at the same time? It's time to drink and drop the pounds with Cafe Cana. No need to keep inventory or sit in an office. With 2 simple sachets a day, you'll receive your daily dose of coffee, CBD, and an appetite suppressant. Contact Bev today at 954-612-1271 or visit their website hempshopstore.com. Drink and drop the pounds to a new business and healthier you.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact purewavenow.com for your consultation. PureWave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. purewavenow.com, 965-7777.
We're back.
You're on the Tea Police.
Ouch.
Ouch. We're back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. I think I'm tired on a Monday. I don't know why. Do we have a caffeinated kind of tea?
I can give you some more. Well, this is the black tea.
The black tea? I'm going to keep drinking
that.
the black tea.
It's
That's the
caffeinated?
The naturally caffeinated with the black tea leaf.
We have Still Tea Co., Still Tea Company
I wanna
with
try
us.
the
Tea
black.
and herbal
Wanna
goodness.
try
You
it?
want to try
Here.
the black one?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
We're going to try this one. I'm going to pass
I
that over to Yessie.
like it.
Oh, look, we've got a whole close-up of Still. How did you come up with the name Still?
So, I mean, I can give you the short or the little bit of a medium version of it.
You guys want to try?
The short version of it is that, so not only am I big on health and wellness, but I'm really big into self-help and just kind of going within. And for me, I feel like still, not only are leaves and roots and florals the foundation, but also is just being still.
Just sitting. You're going to need the mug so that it's going to melt the
Let
plastic.
me get 2 mugs.
You're going to burn your fingertips.
Yeah, pretty much. So just being still, staying in the moment and being still.
Now, in England, at 4 o'clock, it is always tea time. So there must be something to, wow, this is high, to reducing all the stress in the afternoon. So tea has this natural antioxidants that sort of relieve the tension. Is that the way it works? Because I know people that sip this thing all day.
There's natural properties in floral, in tea,
This
that are
teas are
antioxidants,
delicious.
that are anti-inflammatory. But caffeine, tea leaves contain caffeine, and so does coffee. So, but the difference between coffee and tea is that coffee, you take it, it kind of spikes you up, and then brings you down. Whereas tea, think of coffee as like a peak, and then tea is like a hill. So
It's just more mild. You just sort of stay within the flow, the ebbs and the flow, just sitting still in the moment.
Where's
He's
he
cleaning
going?
out the mug.
Where are you going?
Trying to find other mugs.
Just on the table.
There, right. I didn't have a reason.
He's just being still in the moment. And I love the name of that. What else do you do with health and wellness?
So I make the teas. I've got some things that I'm rolling out here soon. I'm doing a huge rebranding effort right now.
For the teas?
Yes.
And how are you going to rebrand?
So I'm kind of going in with the story of
Which one you want?
Which one?
Which ones are there?
You like green tea?
I just had green tea.
You like
Besides
hibiscus?
We've
or
got
we got like a
hibiscus.
holiday spice type of tea.
something for relaxation.
Okay, definitely this.
Jaja, you have or you want?
She wants.
I want.
Which one do you want? Do you want the hibiscus, the black?
I don't really know the difference, so just give me the tea.
What do you like?
I'm gonna give you the holiday tea because it just smells amazing. And
It's always holiday time here. So how are you rebranding?
so I'm rebranding by kind of going a little bit further into the story of why I chose the name, why I started, and basically making it more of like an approachable lifestyle brand. So it's not just about tea, it's about the message overall.
Which is what?
Being still, being in the moment, doing something for yourself. If you don't have 5 minutes a day to do something for yourself, then I just don't think you have a life. And that's kind of the message that I want to put out there, is that take time to do something for you, do something for your body, for your mind, and reaching out to customers, asking them, what that 5 minutes a day means to them, how that helps them in their day. And kind of start from there.
It just is a whole different way to start than when we do with the coffee, right? It's not like, boom, here we are.
With the
it's
coffee-
a little bit more still, calmer.
With the coffee, no, but I sort of like it because it gives people options, right? And not everybody is a coffee drinker. And
That's
more
right.
and more people have said, no, I like tea better, and we never went down that direction. But there is a soothing effect to tea. It has this whole,
The ceremony.
it is. And coffee doesn't do that for you. Coffee gets you, you got to go real fast, and then sometimes it's good for you, sometimes it isn't. It all depends on what's going on. Now, do you name the different teas? Like, are you going to give it a name like Super Calm or like Sleepy Time? I thought was a genius marketing idea because it puts you out. Mm-hmm. If you drink enough of it, you're done.
You're done.
So I've already named all of them. I'm not going to rebrand in terms of like the name. I am getting new labeling that's very similar, but because I just changed kitchens, you have to put more information on there and stuff like that.
And with that, this is done in a commercial kitchen. This is your side hustle, we call it, but you're
Yes.
really looking to grow and, as you said, rebrand and make it bigger.
Right, correct.
And we talk about that a lot, that people want to take that side hustle, that thing that they're passionate about, and make that the one thing in their life that can pay their bills.
Right.
That can become your life. It becomes your lifestyle because you're spending so much time. I mean, I met you at an outdoor market doing
Correct.
this, right? So
Yep.
this was on a Saturday night, walking around. How do you go from your day job, your marketing, which is still your business, so now
Correct.
you've got two businesses going, and transition into this one?
So you have a number in mind, you have a budget in mind. As soon as this is something that I see over time, then I can let more of what my main job is right now go. Setting yourself up so that when that time comes, whatever company you're leaving, you leave in good hands. And as far as the transition, finally leaving and finally making this my main hustle, I mean, it's not giving up. It's making the sacrifices and doing the Saturday night markets and researching and reading books and taking advice from other entrepreneurs.
How long have you had this company?
A little over 2 years.
You like it?
Pretty new.
I do. I like
What
it.
is the one thing that you like, and then you're going to tell me the one thing you don't like about this business?
I love the branding and I love the blending, making new blends. I don't love taking it all out once a month and doing the inventory.
Well, how do you sell most of it? Is it mostly through the
Markets
The
and
markets?
wholesale.
And so you're wholesaling to different restaurants, coffee
Correct.
lounges, tea. How do they find you? Just like I did, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of that, or they find me online. They reach out to me. I've got actually have a lady in Brooklyn that buys my tea in bulk about once a quarter, and she does subscription box services. So that's how she distributes my tea.
Oh, we should bring her on from Brooklyn.
Well, the funny thing is, commercial accounts are different because a commercial account, especially in restaurants, they're always looking for an angle. They're always looking how can they save money because there's so much stuff that it goes out the door, it dies, and you don't sell, and yada, yada, yada. So commercial accounts, but I would still think that teas, as great as they are, it's a challenge, right? Because you're looking for a number of accounts that are going to maintain. Are you constantly changing flavor of the month?
What I'll do is I'll actually make custom blends for them.
Ah, okay.
So a tea sommelier, in essence, looks at your menu and they pair what they think would work best with your menu, and then that accompanies what you'll
So what do you
That's
think would
very
work
cool.
best with our menu?
We have no menu.
Exactly. So what do you think would work best?
Well, it isn't true because we've had people that have come in here with vegan stuff and burgers and chicken and all sorts of things. It all depends on what you want to talk about.
Green tea goes great with popcorn.
Green tea goes great with popcorn. There you have it.
Now, I don't know. I'm not a popcorn
Connoisseur.
connoisseur, but this guy's eating that popcorn. I don't.
How do
think
you like that, Matt? It's a
You
different
like that?
kernel, Matt. Do you like it?
It doesn't look all that.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was looking different. It doesn't taste any different.
It's a different kernel.
It's a make believe popcorn.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
no, it's real popcorn.
Like a kettle corn?
It's not sweet. It just tastes like normal.
No, it was
popcorn
like an
to me.
organic, more of a
Organic?
grain. It looked like quinoa. They were teeny tiny
It looks burnt.
grains. I don't
It
even
does
know
look
if it's,
burnt, but it's not.
I don't know how I feel about it. It's still good though.
but it is good.
Okay.
And how many servings come out of a jar? Because the jar,
30. Because you only need 1 teaspoon.
So 1 teaspoon in one of those thingamajiggers,
Yes.
and you're going to be selling those
small one.
thingamajiggers too, right?
but there's
Yes,
30
I sell
servings,
those
but
too.
you can use it 3 times. You told me.
Yes, if I take a tea ball or a teapot and I put 1 teaspoon in, then I put in my hot water, let it steep, serve myself a cup, and it's running low, my cup or what I have in it, I can go ahead and add more water.
And do it again. So you really get more than 30 servings out of these bottles.
I can admit that the red one, for me, is the trick.
Okay.
You like the red one? You want some more red
I
one?
want the red one.
I'd rather see you drinking this than all the coffee. I have to tell you, especially as you talked about a diabetic, right? It's helping your mom.
How's the caffeine in this, though?
This one has no caffeine.
None.
This one has no caffeine.
I could drink this with a straw.
You could drink this
Yeah.
all day long.
All day long.
Sorry, I
And it
keep
has
putting
no
it
sugar
backwards.
in it.
No sugar.
It's pretty good. This is the best.
I'm impressed. I never thought you were like a tea kind of guy.
Oh my God.
And you look like a natural with that teacup.
I'm a la natural.
I never thought of you like as a tea guy. When I asked you, you're like, yeah, I love tea, but you do, the regular bagged with lemon. You can't even compare that harsh to this. That harsh tea. Oh, well, let's talk about that, right? A lot of these processed tea companies.
Oh yeah,
that we all consider tea, and we know the big box names. The difference between that and yours.
Okay, so in the industry, especially if you're a tea sommelier, tea master, those bags that you get at the store that have the little string and you put them in the mug, if you were to cut those up, what's inside is what we call dust and mill. It's basically crumbs. So you're not going to get the real benefits as if you have an actual tea leaf that unfurls in hot water.
So it's already, this is just opening up in the hot water. You're getting all the benefits of the herbs and all the ingredients that you're putting in there.
Flavor, everything.
As opposed to just the bags.
Where do you get your leaves? Do you buy the leaves done? Do you grow them?
I source already dried from all over.
All over the world?
Well, I use a middle person, but yes, from all over the world, yes.
It's just fascinating. I mean, I'm looking at this to keep it cool because what's in it, you can see the herbs, you can see everything in here, and it's just beautiful. And the aromas. I remember when I was buying them thinking, I like the way this one smells. The Bye Bye Bloat, I love that smell. But I really can't drink that all day long, so, I got to work. But for the benefits of it, and I think I bought a couple bottles, and I said I'm going to share them with my kids. I think I gave one to my daughter. And I told her to go out and get herself a tea ball because I didn't even know what a tea ball was. I've seen the little spoons also. I couldn't quite figure those out. I was at the spa, and it's a straw and a spoon. So for the longest time, I thought the tea had to fit in the spoon.
No.
And the hole in the top of the spoon's about this big like a straw. And I'm thinking, how do you put it in there? So I said to someone at the spa the other day, I don't understand how it works. How did you get all the tea leaves in that straw? And she looks at me.
Mr. Softy ice cream, they used to buy a shake and they gave you the straw with the spoon at the bottom?
Yes.
Same difference.
But there's tea leaves. So she said, I don't. She said you put the tea leaves, in this case, in the water. It opens up in the water, but you drink it through a straw. So it's the reverse.
Yes. People, I have a friend who's from Argentina, and they drink yerba mate. It's like a big cultural thing. And they do the same thing. It's like they have the yerba mate leaves, and they'll sit at their desk or at work, and it's like all day they're just pouring more and more hot water, and they're drinking it through the straw.
And they're drinking it through this metal straw, and it's got like a strainer at the bottom so the tea leaves don't go up through the straw. So it's the reverse of this, which is why when I met you, I was so confused about how to do this. You thought, I'm thinking, I don't understand any of this.
That is a great idea, that straw with the mesh. There's a lot of stuff you could drink. Do you know I only drank beer with straws?
Really?
True story.
How would you even come up with that idea?
Have you ever tried? Well, you don't drink beer.
I don't really drink beer. No,
if you ever drank a beer, drink it one time, drink it with a straw and watch what happens. Everything changes. It changes on how you taste it. It changes on how it affects you. Same thing with tea. It would taste completely different.
It's interesting about the tea company because we work with Bev D'Amico, and her box is over by the coffee. It's called Cafe Cana. And again, this was her side hustle. And we talk so much about that. Are women, and I know men too, who are looking for that extra income. I say this all, I always give my disclaimer. Looking for that extra income of something that they love and something they're really, really passionate about looking for extra business. Do you have reps working with you or people who are really into teas? And you think about the yoga studios and Trend Tea and all these tea places we know that are so busy we can't even get them up here. We're really lucky that Yessie joined us. Do you have reps or is it all you?
It's all me.
Wow.
That's why we took her 2 months to find her.
It took a long time to get her here. It's true.
Her schedule.
Well, because owning a business, she had to change over the kitchen.
Right.
And you're only at the mercy of the inspectors.
Oh, is that the way that works?
I guess.
If they come in and they say, oh, we need to change this out or this needs to be swapped out, then you need to do it. Then they need to come back. And they're very well, I can call you and I can be there tomorrow morning at 9. And, you don't want to miss the opportunity to get it done and have them come in. So that's why it took a couple weeks, but I'm glad I'm here.
Still Tico.
So so you go on Facebook or you have to see you at a place. Is there like a website that you can give out or something?
I do have a website.
What's that?
It's still STILL, co.com. So thestillco.com.
Very cool.
And you know what is the best thing about your card? You know you were marketing? When I couldn't find you on Facebook today to tag you, I looked at your card, and there it was. Because I'm putting in still, I'm putting in T, still T, couldn't find it, and it was there. So as far as marketing and branding, she had it right on her card, which made it really easy to find her on Facebook and tag her. Made all the difference.
Well, I want to see if we can work a deal somehow, because the cafe would love to have its own tea brand. And we were explaining the concept of the table. We're going to be putting them hopefully in the middle of right after tax season. We're going to be rolling out the tables to the restaurants.
After tax season?
Yeah, because I'm a little busy.
You've got to do that also.
I got to do that. I haven't done that yet. Don't forget, taxes are due April 15th this year. There is no extension on doing it. You can take an extension, but...
Matt, you ready to go to commercial? Give us a call. What
That's
happened
not
to Judge?
Jaja.
It's Matt.
Hey, Matt.
888-994-4995. We're going to get some more tea. We'll be right back.
Now, we can't leave yet because he has to turn off the speaker.
An American Express travel representative has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV on a Tea Time Monday. It's kind of like birthday wrap-up. This is really the perfect way to wrap up the week we had last week because, oh my gosh, last week was crazy, busy, fun.
Did you like the tea?
We had Freddie's birthday. We were on location at iPick on Thursday. Then we were at BB&T on Saturday. And then my birthday yesterday. So this is really like the perfect way just to wrap up this incredible week we had and kind of relax a little bit, unwind.
And to calm down.
And to calm down until we get ready to rev up again for the next, who knows what we're doing next.
Who knows? Okay, give us that website again.
thestillco.com. TheStill.
Do it again because the mic was on. Go ahead.
Thestillco.com. TheStillco.com.
There you
Let me ask you about being still in the moment because I know that's where the name came from. And I people laugh because I say I've tried to meditate, and when I meditate, I fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But just sitting still in the moment, doesn't your brain just go on overdrive and you think too much, and then you wrap up in your head and you just can't get still?
Yeah.
This is a practice that you've been working on, right? Because you're so into health and wellness, and I'm sure
Right.
fitness. How do you just stay still when you've got 2 businesses going, you're married, you've got a lot going on?
Right.
How do you do it?
So for me, I know a lot of people like to do yoga and like to meditate. You know, I wish that was me, but that's not.
Yeah.
I do work out, I do eat healthy, but to me, being still just means kind of bringing clarity to your life. You know, if you're sitting down and it's 10 minutes and you stare up at the ceiling, and at least you let like the thoughts come to you and you address some of the things that you feel, I think that that's part of being still and kind of being clear. I don't think you need to sit in a dark room with the lights off. I don't think that you need to go to a yoga studio. I think you just need to be aware.
Are you a calm person? I mean, you're Latina, so this is like one of those trick
She's
questions.
like double Latina. I know.
So here's the flip. Okay, so here's the flip side. So yes, I'm an interesting mix. My father is like a Cuban Robin Williams. He is like all over the place, super animated. And my mom is funny in her own right, but she's definitely more like, take it easy, like don't freak out, everything is gonna be okay. And so I think I'm a blend of the two. But for the most part, I try to take it easy.
So you're not a fiery Latina.
Well,
Where's your husband? I want to ask him.
no, so I have a wife. I don't have a
Well,
husband.
I'm gonna ask her
Yeah.
then.
Well, she would tell you, oh my God, she's crazy.
And
But
the
she's
truth-
Latina too.
Imagine too.
So who's more calm? I mean, when you guys talk about teas and because you're in the essence of the calm business, who's more calm? You, her, who?
I think we're both pretty even keel. It just depends on the. I'm gonna say, probably I'm the one that could kind of like walk you back off the ledge, so to speak.
Really?
Yeah.
I could use some of that. What are you doing?
We were just talking about you. We were going to bring tea to your bright line. Oh, thank you, beautiful.
Oh wow, beautiful.
We're gonna have mimosas.
We could have mimosas and bellinis. Oh, we're having a party the next
Oh,
hour,
wow.
apparently. Thank you, honey. These are beautiful.
I got my
Gorgeous.
balls. I didn't go through.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing how birthday falls on a Sunday and it never stops.
It
She's-
started on a Saturday.
Oh, that's
If we just keep rolling, we're going to put these in a
Gorgeous.
vase. These are beautiful.
And there's
Thank
other
you.
stuff in the fridge, I think. You put them in the fridge?
Yes, I have some champagne in the fridge.
Well, I figured I didn't know. So
You didn't know, so she brought. And I said to her, we don't need to celebrate again. She said, yes, we do. I'm like, okay.
That's sweet.
Yeah, yes, we just keep rolling.
I think Steve was coming too. There's a whole bunch of people supposed
But
to
we're
come.
talking about putting tea on the train. We've got, this is Yessie Gutierrez
there.
with
How are you?
still
Oh, you gotta
Tico.
try some of this. Sit over
Do you
there.
drink tea?
You drink tea?
Do we have a mug?
Decaffeinated.
Do we have a mug?
We have a mug. We have more
Yes,
mugs.
there's a mug right there.
Where?
Right in front of the coffee.
Oh, okay, right here.
Have my mug. Enjoy my mug. It has your name on it, Dawn. It's the pink one. And it says Dawn.
It
So
has corks in it too.
there you go. You're good to
What was
go.
your flavor there?
You like green tea?
Sure.
Okay, let's
Green
try
tea,
that one first.
hibiscus, or holiday.
Green tea's good.
Okay.
I know that's hibiscus. What's that for? Just
This?
He loves it.
This is
This is one that Freddie loves.
this is the happy place.
this is unbelievable.
We're talking about adding tea to your train on Monday. On May
I'm gonna
1st.
tell you something.
It's
This,
tray
Take my
time.
train,
Yes, when you go on the train.
when we go on the train.
and I haven't even had a drink yet, and I snorted.
Now that we have Dawn the Book,
Yes, that's my name.
she's
Dawn
from-
DeBook.
she's from New Jersey.
I'm
Dawn
really
the Book
not.
on the set. First, I want to thank you publicly
Publicly. Ooh.
because of what you did Saturday.
Oh, I know.
You
that was
stepped
so
in.
fun.
Me and your husband were laughing, but in all seriousness, you did a fantastic job. Everybody that you interviewed, everybody was smiling. They came back, and you could hear because she has that laugh. That's
Oh, I'm loud.
I love it loud.
She did the
That's how
interviews
it
with
is.
Matt?
She did all the interviews.
I didn't even know.
I was in the interview corner. We named it the interview
I
corner.
knew you were there, but I didn't know what you were doing there. Ah.
Matthew was one of my cohorts, and I
Much
can't
better
say the
color
other
judge,
gentleman's
thank you.
name.
Dolly. Where is Dolly today?
Oh,
I don't know.
you can't call that guy Dolly.
That's his name.
That's his
Dolly.
name.
He's the
Delapo.
he's the Dalai Mana. It's
Yeah,
this
he was
stuff
great.
is making me do it.
He's
yes,
great.
what is you putting that for him? I know, it was the vape
It doesn't
you
take
did.
much, right?
Yes.
It's the vape. It's
Yes.
not, you can't blame Yessie for that
I'm
one.
gonna tell you. No, but this combination.
Hey.
What, is unreal. You talk about relax, I can take a nap right now.
Oh, gee.
But I want to say that what you did was fantastic because it was part of bringing people together.
Sure.
So as the more I told people, because they couldn't find us, they didn't
It was
follow
very hard to get
instructions.
in. They didn't really work with you as far as like letting us up there to get there so that you
Right.
guys could do the interviewing process. So that was a challenge.
It
So
was.
next time if you do that with them, let them know, look, my people need to get in at 5:30, not wait downstairs. We tell them to come early. They're there early. We couldn't get up. We
Right.
couldn't get up
They
there.
couldn't get up. I think that was
But
part
I'm
of the
gonna-
problem.
But I'm going to give you another shouldn't have happened, and they let it go. Number one, you're not supposed to bring cameras in.
Oh,
Number two, photographers are not allowed to take pictures.
okay.
Number three, you're not allowed to bring in wines or anything else or,
Or food.
outside foods.
Yeah, they told me we're not supposed to, but I let more up than I should have.
You're not supposed to bring up CBD oils or anything like that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
Oh, I know, and it's like really,
So when the guy said, "Yeah, don't worry about it,"
Yeah.
I said, "What am I gonna?"
I know.
we brought up the cake, we brought up the wine, we brought up
Right.
the photographer, we brought up a lot of things.
Well, lucky we didn't go to jail.
Well, your show.
We had to show what we're going to do. We had to bring up our publicity with
Let me
us.
tell you what. Derek is his name.
Uh-huh.
He said to me, he was talking to some people that came down, like the IT guy and some other people. He says, "I have never seen anything like this. Never. In all the years we've done this, I haven't seen a show. We've seen people do seminars,
Right.
but they didn't know that we were going to have one segment, another section, people in between.
Right.
Yada. They were like, this is unbelievable.
Right. Well, it
That
is
was
unbelievable. For you guys to take your show on the road, that's not an easy feat.
Oh, it's
There's
not.
a lot of setup.
Oh, yes, it
Look,
is.
I do jewelry setup. I know how a lot of work it is.
We lost a mic stand somewhere along the way. I think it's still under the
Oh,
table there.
really?
Yes.
I left my.
Casualty of war.
Okay. I did leave my mic on the table, so
We got the
I
mics.
didn't
We
take
just
it
left
with
the
me.
mic
No, I
stand.
got those. I got those. And but it was just a real. But I want to thank you because you,
Oh, you're
you chipped
welcome.
in there, and I grabbed her by the hand and said, "Come with me." She says, "You're not gonna do it. I think you're gonna do it. Yes, we're gonna do it." And you did a great job. And it's all about family. You know, you made
Sure,
everybody
absolutely.
feel like it was part of the family. It's that Latino side of me that I love doing.
I'm Italian. We get hey, we're all Jewish.
It's all
We
there.
all want like the same family.
Would you guys like coffee or tea? Tea?
Tea.
Let's get some of the cafe cup. You know, we've got the paper ones that we're running out of mugs.
The paper ones, and then
If there are none here, then there's probably some in the side room. If not in the side room, then there's some in the closet. We've got hibiscus, and we have black tea, and we've got green tea.
Talk about. I'm going to tell you
Hibiscus.
for your
Nice to
show,
meet you.
the
Nice to meet
Momentum Mindset Show, on Fridays at 5:00, 95.3 and 1470. Check it out. For your show, this is a no-brainer.
Look in the side closet. There's
This
some by
is
the in the
no-brainer.
box.
This stuff, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm ready to take a nap.
It's relaxing. It's tea time.
I love your shoes.
Yeah, Janine, those are
Oh,
fabulous
wow.
shoes.
Gorgeous.
Holy smoke, those are
Fun.
magnificent.
Janine, you're gonna have to put them on the
She's
table.
running the other way now.
We missed you guys on Saturday. You guys would have had a ball because there were so many people that were upset with what was going on. They couldn't get up to
Just
the
rip it
building.
open, Jaja.
Okay, cool.
Let's be open, give him some tea, and we got to roll and
And it
go.
was a lot of fun. We all-
Who won the game?
Oh,
Not the Panthers,
It was
the
a-
Bruins.
the
It was
Boston, the Boston
pathetic.
team. And do you know that there were more Boston?
You want hibiscus?
Yeah, there's more
Yes,
always.
Almost 18,000 shows.
Hibiscus.
I would have been one of them.
Boston?
I know, she's
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah, you know this. I have okay.
people.
So I grew up literally in South Florida. I'm originally from Buffalo, but when I moved down to South Florida, I became a Florida fan. So hurricanes, Dolphins, Panthers, and this is what drives me nuts. You go to a Dolphins game or you go to a Panthers game, and everybody roots for the other team.
Yeah, because we're from up north.
Pisses me off royally, royally.
What are you going to do? You got more New Yorkers in
I
Florida
know,
than
and
you
that
have in
pisses
New
me
York.
off because it's like.
But you were from Buffalo. What are you
Yeah,
talking
but I was
about?
11 years old. I became a Floridian. I
almost
become a
wore-
Floridian.
I almost wore my New York Ranger shirt, but I
Look,
said, no, that hang
You want another tea?
When I moved to New York for those 4 years, I rooted for the Giants. Okay, I became. Shut up.
I'm a Jet fan.
Well, yeah, I'm a Dolphins fan. I can't go there. I can go Giants.
Now, if we bucket list number one was to do a BB&T Center or show, not to produce a show, but do a show. Number two bucket list is at Dolphin Stadium when the Jets play the Dolphins. I want to do a show, and I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna see more Jet fans, and you and I will sit together.
Okay.
And every time my team scores, you got to drink.
But you know
something.
what? Thank God they fired everybody. They actually got a Bill Belichick coach which I'm so excited about. I haven't been excited about the Dolphins for since
highly,
Dan Marino retired.
You're gonna
Okay,
be highly disappointed.
look, it's going to take many years to build a new team.
But then you sign Fitzpatrick.
Yeah,
really?
but he's a backup. He's
not. He's your quarterback
for now.
For the next 2 years.
Whatever. So is Ryan Tannehill. Thank you. That was a huge mistake.
I thought he was
Sorry,
fantastic. Ryan Tannehill. Listen, when you don't got people in front of you, you don't win. But anyway, they should all drink tea.
I think the hibiscus. They love the hibiscus, but I'm telling you, I love the black.
Going back to the black tea.
I love them all, but I'm liking
Which one you like?
the holly. They only have the hibiscus.
This one?
But these are amazing.
This?
One of my favorite.
Oh,
This is
nice.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is an incredible soother.
Yeah.
Yessie, thank
So
you
that's
for
a
joining
calming-
us. Tell us how everyone can find your teas and find you.
Yeah, so you can find me online at...
We're so calm now. We're like, oh, we gotta finish the interview because we're no caffeine here.
Yeah, somebody light some incense.
I think we have some.
No, please
Oh,
don't.
nice.
I'm highly allergic.
You can find me on thestillco.com or on Instagram or Facebook at thestillco.
Delicious.
We've never had a tea sommelier with us before, so thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
We're raising our brand level from
I love
coffee
that.
craziness to tea time.
We're going to offer both craziness.
Oh, there
You're
you
not
go.
crazy. Well, no, that made you crazy.
No. No, but I would love to offer the teas. We just have to package it a little bit different because you're not going to put that much tea in a bag.
True that.
But,
No, it comes like this.
No, I know that, but
And then you do a label.
switch the
You do the
label.
Brooklyn Cafe label.
You do Brooklyn Cafe label, or you even do a smaller one.
I like it. Well, whatever. I mean, we'll come up with an idea. She's the branding expert. I don't got-
She's the
I
branding
just gotta
expert.
listen to her. And then you'll tell me what you think will work, and I'll introduce you to some of the people that we're gonna go put the stuff in there. And,
Okay.
You know, you can decide
deal.
what the deal should be because this is what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we could do a goodie bag. Okay.
I
A
knew
goodie
that was
bag
coming.
for the Brooklyn Cafe TV
Yes.
for the May 1st event. And you could put some samples, small samples of
okay.
tea in the goodie bag.
Okay.
And Freddie, love your disclaimer, so we're rolling to go, and I actually finally replied to your email. Did you see?
Wait a
Yes, I
minute.
did.
Better late than
We
ever.
found the bag. What is
Yes,
it?
I have it in my purse. She hasn't called me back yet, but yes, that was
We
somebody
found
else.
the perfect bag.
Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
Let's switch over 95.3 FM 1470 AM. Yes?
I have an idea. I have these Sparkle of Life bags that my bag company messed up, and they're not really pretty. They're like paper bag with white lettering. We could use those so you don't have to, you know. I mean, I'm more than willing to
Bring
share
'em.
those with you. You know what I mean?
Bring 'em in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
So
and
they're
thank you
not
for
pretty.
joining us. Stay
they're
tuned for our next
beautiful.
hour. We're raising the bar. We're coming out of our calmness, and I guess we're having some mimosas and Bellini. So,
Yes, ma'am.
Janine, finish up your tea. You ready to roll?
It's the calm.
Juice.
Juice in the house.
It's the
I like
calm-
her.
It's the calm before the storm.
The Momentum Mindset Show is joining us. Stay tuned, and we will be back in a
That's
few.
so funny.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Pull up a chair at the Brooklyn Cafe with Dawn and Freddie S. Weekdays at 1 p.m. WNN. The Money Talk Radio Network is WSBR Boca Raton, W280DU Boca Raton, and W245BC Lauderdale Lakes.
The The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. From erectile dysfunction to eczema, heartburn to headaches, carpal tunnel to how to lower cholesterol drug-free. Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
What you want to know. What you need to know. Talk 1470 WNN.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, part 2 of part 2.
Part 2 of Monday Madness.
That's right. Now my mic is on.
Now Monday Madness can begin because we've had our mellowness on our first hour with Still Tea Company, and we went hibiscus and decaffeinated, and we were just hanging out on the set the first hour. So hashtag rewind, replay if you want a mellow Monday. But now we're getting into the party time because apparently now it's still my birthday because Dawn DeMarco's back on the set. So she says we got to keep. I said, we don't need to celebrate again. She says, oh, yes, we do. So we're celebrating again. So Monday Mellowness is now going into Monday Madness. So we'll see what happens.
But I invited...
You invited a lot of people.
Yes,
I know.
I invited Steve-O. I thought they were coming, and a singer.
Danielle was going to come.
Danielle, her mom came in town. But you know what? We got a big celebration on Saturday. We were at BB&T. So thank you to everyone who came out and supported our event at BB&T Center on Saturday.
That's Dawn's.
That is...
No, Dawn already has one.
That's Janine's.
No, that's Janine.
Janine wants some orange juice.
No, I don't want orange.
She doesn't want, okay.
Right, so
anyway,
get this.
but to be
I used to be a bartender, so I was
and she used to be a
I
bartender.
Give her that.
to BB&T Center
Yeah, you
on
bet.
Saturday.
Okay with that.
Everything was
Yeah, you're
phenomenal.
right.
Thank you
Yes.
to the Panthers. Thank you
And
to
you-
Derek for organizing everything. Dawn was there, and we had so many friends there, so many great organizations. The checks will be e-check to you all today, I think this week, coming right from the Panthers. We had about 95 people that came to support our event.
No, we have more, but they bought tickets after the window closed.
That's probably 95 that went to the link that went back to charities. You know, I did not get to see Christoph and Kathy from Delray Beach Youth Tennis Foundation.
I saw them.
I never met them. I didn't see them, so I'd like to bring them back on. That
And
pair
I
of
don't
the
know
kids
where
were
they
there.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to play some tennis.
Yeah, I'm not so good at that either. But we'll play some tennis. We're going to figure that out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Apparently people want to already next year. They want to be part of the foundations. So we're going to pick a day early in the schedule so it does not conflict with spring break. It was the only Saturday open. It happened to be a great week. It's been a really busy week.
Well, I checked the schedule, and the Rangers play them on a Saturday.
Okay, so let's book
So
it
we're
early.
going. Now, there was 800 people up in the loft.
It was crazy busy.
It was so, I don't know how you guys found seats. How did you find seats? That was unbelievably
Hey, Dawn
successful.
DeBook knows what
Yeah.
she's doing.
I know what to do.
And you got a seat?
Eagle eye.
And your parents, they had a whole...
My parents got all the seats, I
Whole
think.
section. It
and
was
they
great.
kept grabbing seats, and the guy fell on the floor, and she says, "You slow, you missed a seat." And she, it was crazy.
And Tony and James were there with Pure Mat. They had mats going. They were getting everyone
I'm gonna
kind
tell
of
you,
energized up.
Your father, they put the glasses on him and the mats. And for some reason, he told me he's not
He
shaving.
can't shave because he's on blood thinner, so he's
So-
having a hard time shaving. So
so-
he's got this beard.
Yes, he has this beard, and he's with the glasses, and he's looking down. And me and Freddie walk in, and we go, "This guy looks more mobster than any other person I've ever seen in my life." We were down.
Mobster. He looked like he couldn't move.
So me and Freddie were taking pictures with on Freddie's phone. I was like this. He didn't know. I'm like,
But I have to tell you, in all seriousness, we went out for dinner last night for my birthday. I go, "Dad, how do you feel?" And he says, "Right now I feel pretty good." And I know in my heart that Pure Wave helped energize him. It helped with the
Something
blood
happened.
flow. But because you don't feel it, you don't see it, it
Right.
doesn't make noise. People don't realize that it's helping, but it helps. It's remarkable what it does. I mean, we need to
What was
introduce
it?
you,
What is
Yessie.
it?
It's Pure Wave Energy Mat Systems, and it just works with aligning your cells. It just opens up everything, and you feel so good. It's up in Boynton Beach. They have a Pure Wave Center. We can introduce you as well for Mindset.
they have everything there, and you talk about
It
mindset
helps with healing and
calming. You're gonna
mindset and
fit in
calming.
like
Is
a
it
glove.
Like a chamber that you go
Ma-
into?
no,
They
it's a
have
bed.
mats. They have
mats.
beds.
It's portable. Didn't
Yes.
you have it at the
I have
iPic?
one.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
I have. We had it at the iPic. You see everybody with the glasses.
Yeah, I didn't try it yet. I want to.
Now you should try
sleep on
it.
it?
Hello.
Yes,
You
I
can
do.
sleep on it. It's like a 20-minute, twice-a-day session, and they've got
24
a
minutes.
large mat, a small mat. They've got glasses, pinpoint. You want one for the office?
Definitely need it for that.
Well, you can
There you
sit
have
on.
it.
There's a lot of things you can do to it, and it's funny because the only way that I can show you how this thing works is a gizmo that a friend of ours has. Dawn has it on her phone, and I almost bought a bag of lemons yesterday, but we'll do it. I'm
It
going to
works
show
with
you.
healing energy is what it does.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how it changes the cellular, molecular cellular of the body. Because a lot of people think, oh, that's hogwash. It works.
So not hogwash. We're all energy.
We
That's
are
right.
all
It's-
energy.
It is. I mean, that's what's running everything.
And there's really no one more energetic besides Dawn DeBook, who
Yeah,
is just the most spectacular woman. You know, you and Jen G are like right up there with spectacular Danielle Boujon. Oh my gosh. My husband says to me, all of these people are, I said, my clients, my friends,
Right.
everyone I hang out with. He said, all of them? I said, all of them. I mean, it was like a giant, you would have loved it. It was like a giant love fest up there at Lord Stanley, right? Because everyone that we work with becomes our friends, becomes our
Absolutely.
extended family. I can't even say clients because it's so much more than clients, right? This is what we
Totally.
do every day.
On the way down, we're going to shoot the hockey puck. On the way down, that sign is on that table.
You
I
grabbed some
wore it
more
around
friends.
I grabbed some more friends. I had it around my neck, and they said, "What is that?" I said, "Well, come with me." It's over there, the sign. Come with me. We're going to shoot a hockey puck. You want to go? And that was Dennis and Abigail, or Abby. She's from St. Louis. He's from Boston. They've been together 100 years. So they go, well, I can't do it, but he would love to do that. So we had him sign the waiver. We gave him the tickets. So we have people following us from the top floor to
I
downstairs.
needed a flag.
And I tell Dawn, give me some tickets. Give me some more tickets. And we're giving tickets out to people, right?
Right.
Now, I don't know these people, but I bet you they're watching today.
To do the slap shot. It was
And
a
they
lot
did
of
the
fun.
Snapchat. It was a lot of fun. I mean, and you meet people. 800
course.
people up there, everybody. They love Tony's boots.
Oh,
She had glitter boots.
I would have loved them. They were glitter, spectacular sequin boots, right?
Yeah, I wanted to look closer. I didn't get a chance.
They were amazing boots. But
You
stay
could've worn
tuned.
it.
You know
She
what?
was letting people touch them.
But our next big event we're going to be at, besides the Brain Bowl, which is an enormous event, is with Dawn DeMarco on the train.
Right.
May 1st,
Absolutely,
right?
May
That's
1st.
open for people to buy tickets. It's not a closed event. You can buy tickets.
we only
but
have
there's only a
limit-
certain, right? But you
Yeah.
can go until you're sold
Wait
out.
a minute, limited. How many we got?
Limited.
4, 5?
You guys get 6, but one of those I wanted to give to Danielle, so I'm
So that's
hoping that's
5?
going to be good for
Okay.
you guys.
Well, we still haven't figured out how
But
to
we
do
have
it.
You and I are 2. It means we got 3 in crew that can come.
Is that enough, or do you need that additional person?
We'll see.
Okay.
Where are we going?
We're going from West Palm to Fort Lauderdale back to West Palm. And it's a very small amount of tickets I have. I have about 44.
And are we doing a
available.
fundraiser on this thing?
Yes, it's going to benefit the Rosie Foundation, which is after my niece Rosie, who fought for cancer for 3 years at the age of 11 and passed away when she was 14. So it's for the foundation, and we give money back to animal rescue and children with cancer. So there's 2 areas where we tug at your hearts, because I know people love kids and they love animals. So that's what we do. We grant money on the show, as a matter of fact.
Okay, so how long is the ride going down? And
It's.
going
I think it's like 39 minutes down.
Each side?
Yeah, 37 to 39.
Let's say 30-30.
Right. Okay. Sure.
37
I
to
would've said
39. 40
Or
40 minutes.
40.
Right.
No, I'm
so what
saying
we're gonna
I
30
round up, you round down?
Yeah.
Right.
30 usable.
Except when I pay a charge card, then I round
30
down.
usable minutes.
30 usable minutes.
Yeah,
Right,
the other
okay.
9, I'm assuming we need some setup going here. you
Yeah,
know?
you're gonna have.
You're going to set up in 9 minutes?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
It's gonna be. Yeah. I did connect you
She
guys
did.
to
That's the
Brightline.
next thing we need to do. We need to go meet with them.
But I
Right.
need to know how you want to do this, because one thing is to film it.
Right.
Another, I mean, we can't put it on the radio because it ain't gonna.
Right.
happen.
It can't be live.
But
I
we can
understand that.
we can somehow film this thing. Now, do we go through the whole train? Are we gonna stay in one compartment?
We stay in one car. I've rented out a car.
You
So-
rented out a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we need tea, see?
Yeah,
She rented out.
absolutely.
So let's say if all our friends come, if 100 people comes, where we're gonna put them?
Well, they're not, because there's only 45. Sorry, there's only
It's simple,
40.
they're not,
I only have like 44 tickets available.
how much
I
are
have
the
five
tickets?
five people to help me with the jewelry, and yeah, because that's
Okay, so
movable too.
how many tickets? How
40
much are the tickets?
They're $62. I'm going to be sending it out to my clients first. They get priority because I want people who are going to actually buy
Okay.
jewelry. This is a fundraiser.
Yes.
So they get first dibs. And then after that, if I have tickets available, then other people are more than welcome to come.
And if you want to buy Dawn's
Right.
jewelry, we'll make you a client. So just let us know. Give us a call at 888-565-1470. I can attest to her jewelry because I wear it every day, including my wand and the crown. Oh, I should be wearing the crown today.
Yeah, you should. It's your
There's
birthday.
so
It's your
many
birthday
crowns.
week.
I should be putting the birthday crown on.
Oh, my
I know.
gosh.
You
I
can't
gotta
even
go
take
get
it.
it.
You
It's
gotta
all
go
about
get
the
it.
crown. Where
They
the heck
buried
is
it.
the crown?
You know, it's
They
in the other
buried
room.
it. No, they buried it.
No, I know where it is.
It's in the closet.
No, it's not in the closet.
Oh, okay, that's
know
why
where it
I
is.
thought it was in the closet.
Oh, you're making me nervous. I need a drink.
See? I knew that.
And luckily,
The
there's
hibiscus
booze on
tea lasts
set.
only for so long until Freddie makes me nervous, and that's what he does. And he's like, "You need some coffee, Freddie." I think.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, so the ticket includes food from Chef Z. Each person gets one drink, which is mimosa, wine, or champagne. I think it's Prosecco. So, and it's all cashless. So if you want to buy more, then you have to have like a credit card on hand to purchase.
Okay,
So
we're gonna
that's
get
all inclusive.
all that information out. We've got waivers to sign, so the releases and everything. So if you purchase a ticket, that's coming. So stay tuned. That is on May 1st, and we'll get all of that going. Thank you. We're going to be at the Bridal Show, I think, April 28th. We're at the Brain Bowl on April 12th. We got a lot going on. There's a networking event, another great event for you, Yessie, at Carmen Cares on April 4th. It's a holistic wellness networking event. I think they would love your tea.
Yeah,
And I don't know what Momentum Mindset's got going with the Farrell Law Firm, but we're going to find out what they got going. How about a networking event, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. For sure. Let
Jay
us
and
know.
Janine, I love their show. You know, we do a lot of shows. And I have to tell you, they are one of my favorite shows that we do because they come in and they're authentic. And if they've had a lousy day, they go, "It's been a really bad day."
We're not shy
We're not
about
shy about
letting
that.
you
You know,
know.
it's not like, "Oh, how are you?" Everything's
But that's
fabulous.
life,
It's
though.
not like, you know,
It's
you never,
life.
you
It's-
just tell it the way it is.
It's almost 3 months now. we've been doing the show.
That's great.
It's remarkable.
I've been watching you shake your booty for 3 months.
The ups and downs, the beard, I got to tell you.
That's how he starts every.
We see his face again. Actually, when he shaved it, I was like, oh, I missed your face.
Yeah, right?
I miss my face too.
Every show he starts with shaking it off.
Yeah.
And then he puts his butt right into the camera.
But
really?
But you know when you guys are on, and we
hysterical.
sat down and I said, "How was your weekend?" And instead of saying, "Oh, it was great, it was fabulous," like everyone lies and says they always had a fabulous weekend, you went, Now I know what people do it the other way sometimes, but you always tell the truth, and I think that's so remarkable because we live in this society of social media, and we have. Sorry, I need to take a pause to pay our respects to the 2 families in Parkland whose children took their lives this weekend.
More, or is this an
Another
addition?
one. Another one yesterday.
2 took their lives this weekend. They said it was survivor's remorse. So I got the chills.
Oh my God.
You know, so we talk about the social media side of it, and we talk about. I think I'm going to cry. Everyone says their life is so perfect,
No, it's not.
and to these kids, they saw everyone's life as being perfect, and theirs wasn't. So again, kudos to both of you because. And Jay posts every day, and if you've got the time to read it, you got to sit and read it.
Time being the emphasis.
There's no skimming, but they sit and they say, you know what, this is what it is. Life is not perfect, and there's the ups and the downs and the trials and the tribulations of what we go through. And I have to say that's the one thing about social media is we grow our business that way, and a lot of people do. But when people share their lives and others look at it, it's not always perfect. And then there's the other side and what these kids were seeing and what they're dealing with. Please go out and get help. And if you've got a child who seems to need help, find them the right resources. And if you don't know the resources, we have a lot. And I say that because we bring it to you every day, especially on Mondays and Fridays. Reach out to us and we will get you in connection. And always, there's 911, there's suicide hotline, there's so many hotline numbers. But please, I mean, what's going on is we just can't have this anymore. There's too much heartbreak going on. So again, our hearts and prayers to all of these families.
And it's funny because 3 months ago we started talking about your show and we talk about what you've been through and everything that you guys talk about every week. The numbers keep growing because more and more people are beginning to plug into the idea that it's okay to talk about it. And I told you a few weeks ago, you don't know your kids. You know something? I'm going to tell you from my heart. You think you do, but you don't. And here is a shocker reality of life. You could be real close with your kid. You may think you do, but if you don't see the problems, talk to your kid until you get in his head. And they're always going to tell you everything's fine.
Yeah.
And it ain't true.
Because it's so much easier to just say we're fine to have to.
All right, everyone says they're fine, and that's what you guys do is it's not always fine.
No.
As much as we want to believe it.
Right.
Oh gosh, life is hard. Let's face it. There are good times, but boy, there's a lot of hard, difficult times that we walk through, that we all walk through.
Right.
And it's not just teenagers; it's adults who do the same thing. They don't say anything, and the next thing you know, they're taking their life, and that's the problem.
We had a friend that took her life a few months ago.
Right,
And she was sitting
exactly.
right where you were, and she left in a week later. She was no longer.
Gone.
Everybody knew her.
It's so heartbreaking.
So
It's very heartbreaking.
Your show has this message that is important. Talk about it.
What is your? I don't know.
Right, so we have a show on Fridays. It's called the Momentum Mindset Show.
Okay.
It's all about creating the life that you want, starting with the life that you have.
Right.
Going through changes, hard changes.
Hard changes, absolutely. And that's what we talk about, the fact that I actually listened to something this morning that said that change is really difficult, but when you get on the other side, that's when you do the happy dance.
That's where
and the
you grow.
greatness.
Absolutely.
Right, but it's when you're
Not
in that
easy.
middle,
Oh.
it is, we call it the messy middle. It's messy.
Of course it is.
It really is, and sometimes Jay and I will look at each other, and thanks to Jay, though, I have to give him a lot of credit. I'm fine-itis. Yeah, everything is great. Yeah, and inside I was
not.
I was just
Yeah.
really not. Well, I was never accustomed to talking about my own stuff. I was always the person who was receiving everybody else's report.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So what happens is I'm good. I'm good. You? I'm good.
Yeah.
And now I realize how much I would deflect. Like, how much I really don't give myself the space to talk about it. And I'm, because I'm used to being the audience.
It's so funny you say that. I was texting someone late last night, so you knew who I was texting late last night. And she says, by the time I end up telling everyone my day, they look at me, she says, like I've got horns growing out of my head. She says, what's it like when you tell everyone about your day?
You don't.
And I said, I don't tell anyone about my day, which made me think that.
Yeah.
I don't tell anyone about my day. My day is my day, and when I'm done, if I start, then it just turns into what everyone else's day was. So I don't ever share what my day is. The color on these cameras are crazy. I know. They're like yellow, they're pink, they're clear. I don't know what they're doing, Freddie, but
I actually
my
don't
day
look
is.
white.
I feel like now I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka
Dawn over
right
here
now.
really appreciates the hue.
Well, you know what I
Yeah.
think is also really interesting is also knowing who to tell your day to.
Sure. Yes, this is a
because there
big
are
thing.
people
Safe person
that you will tell your day to, and they're like, "Oh, well, that sucks." And then there's people who are like, "Yeah," and then there's people who are like, "Oh, you know, I've felt that way
Push 'em
too."
in.
Or
Right.
I know what a hard day like that, or when your boss yells at you, or something happens, because you know you can't go to a dry well.
No, you absolutely can't. You have, you know, and he's taught me that. You know, I know now that I open up so much more than I ever did.
Yeah.
And actually, to Jay's credit, because he is really good at just being authentic. If he's not good, he's not good. There's no faking it till you make it. There's no nada.
In my diatribe last night.
Oh yeah, that was fun. No, so he texts me. He's like, "I just posted," so I'm like, "Oh God, do I read it now?"
Right, because it'll get you too worked up.
Right.
I'm sure.
And then I'm like, or do I value my sleep more? But then the curiosity just, you know, got me. So I read.
But
it.
I'm not going to say that I had a good day. I'm going to speak from where I'm at. Because
I know,
because I know
you
it
told me
might
that.
support somebody else, because it's authentic for me. If someone asks me, am I writing or what am I ever doing with this body transformation, life transformation, business transformation? Is it for me, or am I trying to teach something to others? And I said, you know, I'm learning as I'm going. You know, I'm just sharing.
we all
I'm
are.
just sharing where I'm at. And right now, what we're going through in our business, and what I like about our show is really it's like two entrepreneurs going through the process of change. And deciding that we want to level up, make our lives and the lives of others better. But in the process, we're in the middle right now, and it's the
Messy.
most painful thing I've ever been through. And I was talking to a guy that I mean, it was in November of 2016. I was in my 9th coma for the way that I was treating my body, and the doctors told me I had 3 months to live. And I'm telling you, I'm going through a harder time right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
with the things that we're going through in our business. Because when you change or decide to change, I just thought that change was change. You don't realize, you want to talk about cellular level, how your body changes and what the emotions that you go through as you're going through change. Because you're no longer the human being that you were a couple of months ago. And then everybody looks at you like you have horns on your head. And then you start asking yourself, and I wrote about this last night, about this criminal called doubt. This thief called doubt. The thing that tells you
Fear
that you're
and
you're going to fail. I told you so. You know what were you thinking about going out on your own? Why didn't you get that safe job? Why didn't you take that 401k? And I was like, that's the stuff that we're going through right now. It's like wait a second, where's all that safety and comfort? And it's like, wow, that's
not there. And I think for us too, it's you know, starting to realize, oh, we've got to create our own safety and comfort. Wait, what? You know, so
Hold
that's
that
kind
thought.
of a
Let's
thing.
go to commercial
Yeah.
break. When we come back, what's you know
We're
we
just on
got
a roll here.
We got it. I know we are. I know. I'm really upset. The whole
Wait, we can relate to
the
that.
whole doubt thing. The doubt thing that grows in our.
Doubt,
We kind
fear.
of talked about that in the first hour. But how do we grow our businesses and how do we not let our minds run away from us? So give us a call. 888-565-1470, and we'll be right back.
Where you going?
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
vCard Global is the world's smartest business card that virtually allows a person or business to digitally share all of their information. With a V-Card, sharing information is one simple click away. No need to open emails, websites, or social media. Updating information is easy and instant. V-Card Global is the ultimate marketing tool, transforming the way we connect, communicate, and collaborate to grow your business. Text JENNG to 80800. Revolutionize your business card. For information, contact Jennifer. Text JENNG to 80800 for your free digital business card today.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S. No, but you're texting.
And there's all sorts of stuff happening here.
You know that morning show you wanted to do?
No.
Clearly you realize our family does not do morning
No.
Now
You will not see
You're like
me.
on my mom's schedule. You're like, it's 1:30. We're ready to roll.
You will have a hairstylist, you will have a makeup artist, and showers for the morning show.
We'll have no guests
yes.
though. As
Yeah.
you can see, they're coming about 1:30.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
We make it 3 o'clock hour.
Now listen, stop the fooling around because we're going to run out of time.
I know. I want to get back to the conversation.
And I want to
we
go
were
back to the
having.
conversation, and I want to talk real quick because you got a male-female perspective on this show on Fridays, right? And I got Steve over here, and I got Mr. I Get Lost in the Dark over there.
Chris and Jean from Yes.
Yes, and the bottom line is the male perspective about what you're talking about is very different from
about doubt. How doubt grows in our mind, and it just takes over.
But you were talking about how people come to you and they lay their suitcase at your door.
Yes.
Not taking into consideration that you have your own of what's going on.
Well, and you know what? I can't even blame. It's not even about that. When you create a dynamic in a relationship where I own this because I see myself do it. Oh, I don't want to talk about me. No, let's talk about you. Right. I literally will say, I don't want to talk about me.
You say that all the time.
All the time.
But I'm going to flip the script on you.
Okay.
Because you think no one wants to hear about your life.
But check this out. And Steve can relate to this because he's from New York, and this guy, I know this guy.
He's agreeing with you. You haven't even said anything
because
yet.
it's true. He knows what's coming. They always say, Freddie, you always land on your feet. Man, do I hate that. That really burns my bridges because it makes it sound like I have every answer to every problem. Now, bring them. I'll do what I can, but my life has issues as well. Now, there are things that are sensitive, that I'm sensitive about, that you're going through a certain something, and maybe we get a little harsh. We go old school and says, you know what? Shake it off, man up, and let's go. It's a problem. Well, let's find a solution. Now, you have girls and boys. You got a whole 12 people in your family.
I was just going to say, so my situation is I have 5 kids.
Holy
wow. And I'm
Lord, man.
This is, you're just finding this out? We had no cable. But anyway, so 5 kids, a wife, parents. I still got a grandmother still alive.
1-800 call Comcast.
Yeah, right. So I'm the last one to even talk about me. Exactly what you were saying before. Is no, I'm good. So what's going on? And everyone comes with their problems. Yeah. You know?
And then you're expected to find some kind of solution. because you always land on your feet.
Right.
Because you always land on your feet. I
Well, men
should
are
have
the
a shirt.
fixers, though. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God
Men
created
listen
us
for solution.
different for
Yeah.
a
From Mars,
reason.
women are from
Men
Venus.
are the fixers,
You
right?
believe- you
the women
agree
are
with it?
compassion.
You're a fixer.
Yes,
You're a
they're
fixer?
problem solvers.
Problem
you go.
solver.
I don't think. I used to think that, not anymore.
I do. Absolutely.
Now I think I am the problem solver.
Well, you. It's
I've
interesting
created.
because
I've changed the whole dynamic in myself.
Well, it can
Yes.
happen. Why though? But it is an actual masculine trait. But what I want to say about that is that as women, we can channel masculine and feminine energy much more on the drop of the dime than men.
Really?
So yeah. So it's actually like when we're in work mode, like fixture result oriented mode, it's actually we're really channeling our masculine energy the most.
So
But
men,
do you think-
so, hold on. So you're saying men can't become more feminine?
I don't want that. Sorry.
But
If
hold
you
on a
ask
second.
John, the answer is
Wait. What is feminine? What are we talking about as feminine?
Thank you. You
I mean,
know,
in other words,
this
if I'm sensitive, does it make me
Thank
feminine?
you.
No,
I wanted
not
to go there.
Because I think there's a distinction between
I
being
like to know.
sensitive and feminine. You know,
Right.
I like to know that I could drop my guard down a little bit and say, hey,
Yes.
I'm not doing all right. But that doesn't feel very feminine
What
to
about-
me. That just feels
It's
like honest.
What about-
correct?
What about those
No,
things that
that's
come out
not
of your
what it means at
eyeball?
all.
Well, that's
Not
okay
about
too.
But hold on a second. Hold on.
Wait, what is
'Cause
it?
it's
There's still,
come out of
there's
your
still the
eyeball.
conversation
Oh,
that
no,
I
no,
had
no.
as
Those are
of-
human emotions,
right.
male, female.
But
It
as
doesn't-
involved as I am, I still have a conversation about crying.
First of all, a man who's sensitive
5'6".
Actually defines the strength of that man.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually are you define as to be a stronger man, to be able to show your emotions or your sensitivity. So that's how I comprehend things. And you know, there's between the logic and difference between being logical and being emotional. Women tend to be more emotional. There are men.
Very much so.
They have, you know, we're known to a program to be more of kind of egotistic, like the protector, right?
Yeah.
The problem solver, the dominator.
Right.
But when you know, for me, I grew up in a family where it's okay to show your emotions and be sensitive, but I also learned that that's actually a great trait to be, because you really pay attention to both sides of the spectrum when you do that.
Right.
Like
But
go
you
to-
said
I
something
agree with
really
that. That's
interesting just
beautiful.
now. You said, I was raised in a family.
Right.
So you were actually taught that. Most men are not taught
I
that.
wasn't taught
which
that.
is why
No.
there's so much, I think there's so much suffering. Men suffer so much because they're not taught that it's okay.
Right.
Like, for example, I don't know what kind of family you were brought up in, but, you know, you're like the man in your house. And so
And she
there
just
may
met
not
you.
be
How'd she get all that?
a lot of room.
Just
There
as
may not
cousins.
be
I
a
just
lot
came
of
from the gym.
room for your own vulnerabilities or your own issues or your own, because the way people have it in your household is that you're so big and tough and strong that you don't need that, or you may not go through that. And this is a disservice to you because you're a full spectrum human being.
Well, she's
you
dead
got it
on
all.
because in my household growing up, my grandfather I never saw cry. My father I
Right.
saw cry once when his father passed away.
Right.
That was
This
it.
is a
It
story
was
for a
just
lot
suck
of
it up and
people.
deal with
I know.
it.
I was
You know?
I was brought up. We don't cry.
Right.
I saw my
Same
father
with
cry once
my
when his
family.
father died.
I have
That's
three
it.
brothers.
And when my mother died twice, I seen him cry.
My father's the same way.
Twice.
I'm emotional. I can, you know.
I go to a movie, I'm gonna cry like a baby. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna cry like a baby. And this thing about being sensitive and having I have a sister, and my sister says, you want to be a man, learn to think like a woman thinks. And when things bother them, be sensitive towards it. Now, there's a lot of times I'm not. I just don't understand why you go to a parking lot to cry. That makes no sense to me.
You know why?
I'm sorry,
Wait,
talking to my
Yessie,
9.5
Yessie has
year.
an answer for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a couple things. So I'm married. I have a wife.
My
and
condolences.
I'm more, and I'm more of the sensitive type. She's not so much, but you know, in certain family dynamics, it's like you got to keep it moving. We're survivors. We got to keep going. It's a generational thing too. Like we don't have time to stop and talk about our feelings. We just need to get stuff done. And then the other side of it, why you would go to a parking lot and cry on your own, there's a lot of shame involved in expressing.
Is that what it is?
It is.
Yeah.
It
Do
is.
you
Shame.
know, in the last
Sure.
3 years, you're the only person who's ever given me an honest answer to that question. Is that why women go to parking lots to cry?
Well, I think
Yeah.
that's why anybody would go to a parking lot. and cry.
Anybody.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
have.
go to parking lots to cry?
Yeah,
I see
I've
a
done
bar,
it.
never-
I've totally done
maybe
it.
a
Janine has
bar.
done it.
I think
Yeah.
I personally think there is a significant difference from today and when we were brought up.
Mhm.
We were brought up able to show our
True that,
emotions.
true that.
You know, and not be judged or criticized or felt embarrassed or what have you. It was, you know, I come from a very family-oriented background, but not everybody has that privilege. Today, there's so much bullying and judging and criticism and
social media
and social media stuff that when people have emotions, they don't know how to deal with it because they feel they may be lesser of a person, or they're afraid to show that because they're going to get a.
Well, I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
Facebook, right? Why do I need to know you're going to walk your dog?
Right. You don't.
Why do I need
Like,
you
who cares?
a picture of you
I
picking
don't.
up poops? Why do I need to know I broke a nail, I had a fight with my mother? Why do I need to know this?
You don't, but people feel the need
but
to
why?
be seen. People feel the need to be seen and
Be seen
significant.
by your family and friends.
Yeah, and they want to feel like they matter, and it's a really annoying way to feel like you matter. So I don't want to be judgy on that, but
But
they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it for themselves.
You understand this?
I don't do that.
No,
but
no,
yeah, I
but you
get it.
understand that
Yeah.
behavior. Really?
Mhm.
You guys
I mean,
understand?
I don't-
Is that like
I don't condone it. I don't
There
think
must
it's
be
healthy
something wrong with
necessarily,
me.
but
I don't get it.
people
There
are
must be
trying to
seriously
feel.
something wrong with me.
Yeah,
no,
well,
but people
no.
are trying to feel significant. If
That's-
you look at it
that's
from
the-
big
that's the word.
Because they lack
It's
that in their
it's
lives.
significant.
Yeah.
So
Right,
that's,
right,
is
yeah.
that doubter that you wrote about?
No, well, the doubter is what I was talking about last night. What we're going through, it's like when you get into the middle of change and you're up to from where you were to where you're going, whatever that's in your body or your business. There's a place where this I call him a thief, doubt. They say, I told you so. You know, what were you thinking? You know, your dad told you to live a certain way. Why don't you just, you know, why wasn't that good enough for you? You couldn't just leave well enough alone. I mean, when you go from a place of making ends meet, you're doing all right, to a place where you don't know how to pay your rent,
Right.
and you're 43 years old, and you're an attorney, and you're basically looking at like, oh my God, I'm now in this much debt. Where's the next dollar coming from? And it's like, oh, I decided to make all of these changes to my life, and then you start
Now.
saying, right now, all at the same time. So then this doubt comes in and says, I told you so. Why don't you quit? Give up. You know, enough already. How much do you need to take? I mean, and then shame. Someone mentioned shame. It's like that. Then you start really evaluating what shame actually is. 'Cause
That's a
why
powerful
is it?
statement, by the way.
Why do I doubt? Why? It's because it's shameful not to pay your bills. But why? Why is that shameful? Because my dad told me I should pay my bills. But what if I'm trying to change? I mean, so all of these things come up in your head as change is going on, and you think about all of these things on a cellular level. You know, there's a point where there's just no return, and I call
Well,
it.
let me ask you real quick. Do you think that when you get into that segment of your life, you get into this stage, and I've been there, and you start renting so much space in your brain that you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel because you're playing not to lose, and all of a sudden perspective goes out the
Yeah.
window. All of a sudden things that used to matter to you go out the window, and you go inside, and you bring it in, and all of a sudden you go from here and you go to there. How do you find yourself out of quicksand? How do you do that? And there you have it.
Yeah, well,
No, I'll just tell you. I mean, I think
Take it,
about a
yeah.
couple of things in my life. I think about the time where the doctor was walking out of the hospital and he told me I had 3 months to live, and I told him to go do something to himself because I wasn't going to live that way. I mean, I think about little wins that I've had in my life. That the time I told my grandmother I passed the Florida bar. I think about things that I was able to achieve when things were up against me. Sometimes I don't know what it is about that next step that I'm able to take.
Right.
But you take that next step.
I take that
But you
next
take
step, no
it.
matter how small
If
that
you don't
next step
take it,
is.
you're living in fear. So
Right.
then we've got
Right.
this thief of fear of I have to stay in this life that I don't enjoy, right? It's like you, Yessie. Do we stop our day job? Do we transition out of our day job to go to our side hustle that we love? Or do we let fear hold us back?
Right.
Do we let doubt hold us back?
Right.
Or do we step into this change and by the grace of God, it all works out? But again, it's a process. And
It
you
is a
know,
process.
we're hit between 60, 100,000 people on a show, and there's people that are in every part of this segment
Sure.
right now.
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
getting my 401k, I've got my 501, whatever I've got.
Right.
I'm getting paid, but I hate what I'm doing. I want to do this. But now I've got all this doubt, and I've got all this fear, and I've got all this
Right.
change, or
Right.
my relationship isn't good. Can I do something else? And it becomes overwhelming. So you can see where all this overwhelming comes. What do we do?
Well, fear is free.
I share exactly how I feel on Facebook every single night. I take about an hour and a half to write how I do it, about my feelings, and I want people to know where I'm at. I'll go to somebody, I'll reach out for help when I'm not feeling good, because I've had those feelings about wanting to planet hop. I mean, I've had these feelings about not wanting to be here, and I know what it takes picking up a phone and talking to somebody. I'll talk to Janine, my accountability buddy. I mean, I'll express myself. I'll get out of me how I'm feeling, because that's the only way that I know of how to take that next step, because it is hard.
But I see how you guys affect lives, because we produce the show and we now are putting the bubbles up so you can put the comments in there. It's tremendous. And after the show, people write in because you're giving them the coverage.
You had such a comment on Friday. It says to Freddie, can they read that many words from across the room? It wasn't like hello from, it was like a whole paragraph. I said, and Janine says, and you start answering it. I thought, good thing you're young. Because some people.
She has glasses on.
I got glasses on.
The TV screen is a little bigger. But going back to what your statement was about the shame, fear is free in our life. That's why everybody buys in, because it's free. I mean, I know when you started your business ages ago, right? People are probably telling you you're out of your freaking mind doing this thing.
Well, yeah, because my business is always my side hustle, like you were just saying.
That's right. And now you're one of the biggest.
Full-time job. I was a
Overnight
bank manager,
success.
making 6 figures, but like Dawn was just told, I hated it.
Yeah,
So
it's soul
been-
sucking.
But it's been 5 years now. since
Soul
I
sucking.
jumped.
Step out of faith.
Made the
Step out
jump,
on faith.
and,
And Dawn, you always do that, though. You always step out on faith.
Right, because I know God's got me. God's stronger than the devil. And the devil wants you not to believe. The fear that comes into your head is the devil. God wants to bless you. He wants you to live the life that he has created for you. And when fear comes in, that's the devil. I'm sorry. And because I'm working on a project right now that is huge, and it's scary, but I'm going to do it. And every time the doubt comes in, no, it's going to happen, and I'm claiming it, and it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. You're just catching up, honey. It's already happened.
Exactly, it's already in existence.
It's already happened.
Yeah, absolutely,
exactly. Yes,
I like that. That's
Are we
catching
going
up.
to commercial?
So,
no commercial. I want to point out that you guys, with the product that you do, and you guys, I am a firm believer because you're into it. I saw you guys on Saturday, and you were talking to an association or a medical institution or something that wants to meet with you people, right?
Right. They are very interested. It seems like it's going to pan out, but they're going to in about 2 to 3 months start carrying out products for their patients.
Well, you can bring them here. We'll close the deal here.
We close the deal.
Simple.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because the important thing about what you believe in, and this is a classic example here, you got to keep doing it. You got to believe in what you do. That's why you guys bring a whole different
But what do you think?
aspect.
When you believe in you, I can't talk to you. I need to talk to ladies. Because you're going to tell me I'm wrong.
We got to go to commercial.
I'm ready.
I want to hear this. I want to hear it.
Here's my question before we go to commercial. When you believe in you, and you don't necessarily need that male validation,
right?
Your spouse, your partner.
Nobody ever said that.
Well, wait. Can you still believe in you, or do you sometimes give up that power because you want others to feel that they are in power?
Yeah.
No.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and answer that. Everybody think about that. That's a heavy set
Stay
question.
tuned.
Totally.
Okay.
Intellectual.
888-565-1470. Get a refill. We'll be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Hi there. I'm Eileen Lemmelman, licensed clinical social worker at the Center for Authentic Living.
And I am Dr. Jill Schwartzberg, licensed psychologist at the Center for Authentic Living.
We are holistic mental health practitioners providing a variety of treatment modalities to help you.
We offer individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy, as well as numerous groups and workshops.
Don't forget to contact us at 561-265-5738.
Or visit us at www.centerforauthenticliving.com.
Don't forget to be mindful and breathe.
Do you want to enhance your love life with flowers? Rejuvenate love, life, health with flowers from Blossom Moments? Weekly deliveries to your home, your business, hospital, or even senior centers. Give us a call at 561-951-6343. Blossom Moments could also coordinate your wedding or event. Contact Blossom Moments at bmgevents.net. For all of your floral event needs, large or small, call Blossom Moments. 561-951-6343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
She just hit every button in the world. Welcome back.
Nice job.
You heard this? You saw that? She went.
She wanted to make sure we haven't seen her in a while.
And I love your shirt. It says "Game Over." Yeah. Florida Atlantic SUNY sunk. Your what? Your battleship?
Sunk your battleship.
I love it. That's a new
So
shirt.
back to my question, and I forgot what my question was. But do you think that when you have something to say and you can be the fix-it and you can be the doer, and you don't do it because you've got this male dominance on the other side of a relationship, that you're almost, someone says, just make sure they feel needed. And I know for Yessie's situation, it's a little different.
I experienced that in my marriage, and then I got a divorce.
Chris says they are babies.
Hold on a second. What you say?
I know where Dawn's going.
You need to feel needed?
Come on, you have to.
You need to feel needed,
You need
Chris?
to feel needed? You walk out the door. Who the hell can see you needed?
Well, with the
Can we stroke his ego? Can we stroke Chris's ego?
Chris? Chris?
He needs to feel needed.
You don't need to feel needed, or you need to feel needed? Because
He does.
I got a doll for you over here.
No, but here's I'm gonna hold on because I don't need to feel needed.
Yes,
to be
you do.
honest with you, no, I don't.
I saw
But
you with your
my
wife on Saturday and your parents. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a whole different perspective on you now, baby. You need to feel.
My wife will ask me a question as simple as this dress or this dress. Now she already made her mind up.
Yeah.
Why did she even bother asking? I'm gonna pick the opposite anyway, no matter which one I pick.
I had a long conversation.
She just wants to make sure she made the right
I'm gonna go
choice
with the
by
red.
picking the opposite of you.
It's not even that. She wants him to have a contribution. So he says blue, and she wanted to wear the red. She says, that's a good point, but the red might go in my shoes. And then he'll say,
No, she don't say that's a good point.
No?
She says, oh, really? Because I was thinking more of da-da-da-da. And she'll put down why. So then why the game? Why the...
Mine will say, well, if you want to go out looking that sexy, then wear it. If not, it's a business dinner.
But they're both nice.
That's good.
The outfit
that's
is what
a good
I got
one.
the
But
last
that's a very
time.
good, like...
Yeah, no kidding.
That's
like, I'm going to give you a line. You tell her it doesn't matter. You can go naked. It doesn't matter because you look good in anything.
But don't.
Don't commit to a dress.
We don't want to hear that.
You don't want to hear that? Put that mic up so we can hear you say. What was that?
You want to hear that?
Yeah, we haven't heard from Jean yet.
Yeah, you're still here? Oh, wait a minute. Let me share
Now
you
she
something
wants
real
to
quick. She was interviewed at the show
so
on Saturday.
adorable.
I'm going to make her red. And she said, Hemboka, 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 Hemboka. That was it. That's all we got. Remember that?
No, you got squirrel.
No, she...
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
No, she...
I can relate to that.
That's not right.
Freddie, how'd that squirrel taste
No,
in your mouth?
she gave Dawn a hug, and she had the squirrel jacket on. And all of a sudden, I was coughing up hairballs.
She was on one
Was
side
that
of
the
Freddie.
pink jacket?
I had pink stuff
Squirrel.
coming out of my nose.
Gosh, that's hilarious.
Take squirrel to a whole nother level.
It was fun.
But what do you think?
I have done that. When I was younger, in my
it's fine.
marriage, I did that. I kind of, backed off a lot to
appease.
Or give him space to
pardon?
give him space to
vent?
step up.
Yes, but actually I did it because I needed him to step up.
Right.
So I stepped back so that he could step up.
So you did it on purpose?
I did it on purpose because...
What do you call those people that are... Like,
An enabler?
No. One
Yeah.
of the-
Yes,
the
totally.
people-
I mean, for sure. Wait, where's my tattoo? Enabler?
I don't know if we all are, but...
No, but I should. I mean, no,
Why
I
would you
shouldn't
put it
anymore.
there? I got a lot of
No.
questions. You're so not there anymore.
No, I'm so
No,
not
you're
there
not.
anymore.
But
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm fine-itis is what we...
Oh.
Back to what we started with. It's what I think a lot of us live with. So when this person says to me, when you tell people about your day, I'm like, my day? I'm fine. My day was great. Whether it was or it wasn't, my day was great. And we keep going, right? I even say to you, tomorrow's a new day, and we start again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I can be like ranting and raving and crying to you
So
on
then
the
we all
phone.
agree we should lie?
Tomorrow's a new day.
Listen, there are people that it is just best to say I'm fine because if you do tell them how you really feel, what you're gonna get back is
Right.
blank stares and crickets.
Yeah.
I mean,
unsatisfying.
But on the flip side, I think we have to be honest. Like these kids in Parkland, they shouldn't be in the I find-itis. They should be, I need help.
Right.
And then we have to discern, when do we say, and Jay, this to your point, when do we say I'm not fine, I need help, or I got this?
Right.
Jay?
I'm asking the question, are you open for an honest answer? Are you open for the truth?
Yes.
That's the thing. Is someone willing to hold space for me if I'm going to really lay something on them? Like, hey, I'll tell you what, this and that's another thing happened. I'm not feeling very good about myself today.
Right.
Because if you get the blank stare, I mean, do I do that again? I mean, and what kind of a world would this be if we all took a second to think about how compassionate, the next time that someone, and I've heard this before, it's like, what if you were the last person, to make a difference in that person's life, the last message that you would have had before they would have made a decision to do something, stupid. I mean, that's the thing. You could be that last person.
Hey, Steve, old school, what do you do? Old school, you just suck it up and say, I'm good?
Well, I think the big difference is, it is suck it up and deal with it. And I know that's not the right answer. But I think also today there's a lot of pushing people into that there is something wrong. There's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong, there's something wrong. And
I know it. I feel it.
I feel it. There's something wrong, there's something wrong. And then all of a sudden the person starts second guessing themselves.
I'm so annoyed.
Well,
there's
maybe I
something
am.
wrong.
Maybe there is something wrong.
Will they shut you
know
up?
what I'm
Yes.
saying? And it's just like, I just feel like schools has changed. Everything has changed. And we as human beings and individuals, we experience different things in different ways.
Sure.
Yeah.
I may witness, I witnessed someone die in my arms. Not saying that I'm fine with it, but it's not, and some people would have to go through all kinds of counseling for it. So everyone handles things differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I think on the other side of the fence, because we are scared of our children, again, I have 5. Okay?
4 girls.
And if they're okay and if they're not okay. But I see now that there is a lot of, per se, pressure of making sure, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? There's something wrong. There's something wrong. I could tell there's something wrong. There's something wrong. And then the kids start second guessing. Well, then maybe there is something wrong.
Then on a whole nother level, we've got the fear, we've got the doubt. Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough?
Right.
What do I do tomorrow?
Yeah, or why am I working this hard and my results suck? Because that's a big one.
Well, right. Why do they? Why can they do this and I'm working my butt off?
I mean,
Right.
But sometimes the greatest measure of what you're doing, whether it works out or not, is that you took a shot.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean,
success is in the mind.
But
too.
is it?
It is.
Well, no. And let me say, success in the world is you got to have money, you got to have stature. Look, success for me is being a good human being, where I'm graceful to other human beings and being kind. Okay? Because that's really what we're talking about here, is having someone that you can go to who you can say, I'm having a really crappy day, and can I share it with you? You don't share it with the world. You share it with someone you care about who's going to listen. And that's the thing. Ears are for listening. The
Well,
tongue,
let me ask you real quick, Dawn.
She's right, though.
But let me ask you
don't
real
have
quick.
to share it out on Facebook. Share it with a friend.
If you take a shot, right? When I started streaming, people laughed. They threw me out of their offices. But if you take a shot, good, bad, or indifferent, if you stick with it, if you believe in
Absolutely.
yourself,
Absolutely.
I think that if you believe in yourself,
Yes.
that's the trick.
you
because
keep getting
believe
up and taking that next step.
That's right. You keep
Absolutely.
going.
I
Exactly.
agree 100% with that.
Well, Jay and I talk a lot about, sorry, I'm so sorry, but just to finish the thought real quick, you know, as entrepreneurs, I know for sure people would have quit already like
Absolutely.
a long time ago, because you do go through things where you're like, wait,
What am I thinking?
okay, yeah, no, I mean, some crazy stuff. But my thing, I get up every day and I'm like, I'm just so curious to know how this is. I heard something by John Lennon, everything's going to be okay, and if it's not okay, it's because it's not over yet. And I was like, okay, I can hear that. Lord, was that you speaking to me
Yes.
just now? Okay, thank you. I'm going to grab onto that.
That's fantastic.
Because I believe that, though. I mean, it looks...
It's messy sometimes.
It looks like it sucks right now. But I do know that my destiny is not for it to suck all the time. So I'm just going to keep on getting up and going and going and going
One of
and,
the things I
and
love about
learning and
Janine
changing.
is
And
she having to read our radio contract in the language that we're allowed to use.
That's true, too. What was he going to say?
I'm just glad you guys have a radio
Hold on,
contract.
what was he saying?
When hemp, we own a company called Hemp Boca. Is this on?
Yeah, it's on.
And
no, you're on.
okay, and I remember the reason why Hemp Boca is here today is because Gene's heard this story a million times, but when I was in my early 20s, I had an opportunity to volunteer at a center for children that were dying of cancer and other ailments. I'm one that always loved to give and care for, what have you. During my 20s, I also had financial problems too as well. So it's more as like when you run into situations where you're struggling or you don't know where you go about it, I always remember that child that I was with who was dying of cancer. Because you got to think about those things too.
You're going to have to hold that talk because they're cutting us off.
Wow. We got to go a whole
We'll
other
finish that
hour.
tomorrow because you're going to be here tomorrow.
Come on
No,
back
I wanna
tomorrow.
hear that
We're
story.
gonna tell
That's
the
what it is.
story.
We'll finish the story off the air and then we're going to be here tomorrow. All
More to
right.
come. Stay tuned.
After the show
Have a great
show.
day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.
And
Right
don't
in the
be
middle
late.
of the show.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Pure Wave. Supercharge your cells. Energize your body with Pure Wave therapy. Internationally patented, Pure Wave technology helps eliminate radiation from modern electronic devices which can cause chronic disease. Pure Wave technology strengthens the immune system and metabolism while activating hormone production. PureWaveNow.com, 561-965-7777. Are you ready for improved cell regeneration, less discomfort, a longer, healthier, vital life? Contact PureWaveNow.com for your consultation. Non-invasive technology promotes relaxation, a better quality of life, and more energy. Call PureWave Now at 561-965-7777. PureWaveNow.com.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000 square foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the last from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM. The Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for attorney Lisa Macy. Thursdays at 1 p.m.